Snow's finally winding down across much of central and eastern Kentucky. I'll show you what follows that up next.
Snow in Bourbon County has led to several crashes. We'll take you there live. And the widow of a bicyclist is now suing the man accused of killing her husband, while she's also suing the man's employer. Coming up.
This is WKYT News at 4:30.
Good afternoon to you. Amber Philpott and Jennifer Palumbo reporting winter is not going away. It is a messy day outside with snow and rain in most of our areas.
Some places north and east of Lexington got 4 inches of snow. Chief Meteorologist Chris Bailey is first with the latest. Chris?
Yeah, those snow's finally starting to wind down just a little bit. A narrow corridor that I'll show you in a moment, picking up on greater than 4 inches of snow so far on the day. Look at our live sky cams. Look at all the snow on the Mountain Parkway. Snows that we had in Lexington, a couple of inches now melting, 35 degrees. But again, that Mountain Parkway corridor picking up several inches of snow. Melting snow now into Frankfort, Jackson, southeastern Kentucky. We're still below freezing at 31 degrees. You see the mountains that are white there with several inches of snow. From southwest to northeast, temperatures are slowly inching above the freezing mark. 32 degrees, Mount Sterling, Moorhead, just a little below freezing into Jackson. That's where we have the winter weather advisory for all the counties that are shaded in the blue here into parts of central and eastern Kentucky. Anywhere from 1 to up to 6 inches of snow in a very small corridor that stretches from parts of Georgetown through the Cynthiana area and then southeastward toward the Moorhead, West Liberty, Salyersville area. A lot of reports coming in of 4 and 5 inches within the area I've shaded in red. Now, thankfully, Defender Radar Network showing the back edge of the steadier snows right on top of central Kentucky as we speak. Still a little bit of light snow that's flying around, not adding too much, though, across the Lexington Metro. Northeast of Lexington, I-64 corridor, still some trouble spots here. Keep that in mind. Likewise down the Mountain Parkway, but as we expand that view out a little bit, notice now we're shutting off the snow guns across parts of the western half of Kentucky, so that bodes well as we go through the evening. Still a lot of slush-covered roads out there, but with temperatures inching above the freezing mark over the next few hours, road crews will get a much better handle on this situation. I'll come back in a little over 10 minutes and talk about your weekend forecast, and then we'll show you spring that gets ready to do its thing into next week.
Sounds good. Thank you, Chris. The snow has caused problems on the roads in Bourbon County.
Crews there have responded to calls of cars running off the road because of the slick conditions. WKYT's Monique Blair is live for us in Paris to continue our first alert weather top story coverage.
Well, Amber, you can see the snow here in Paris is still coming down, and also you can see how much snow has accumulated out here throughout the day. Now, emergency officials tell me they've been busy today responding to calls for cars that have slid off the road. Now, as we drove from Lexington to Bourbon County, we watched as more snow began to fall the closer we got to Paris. Bourbon County Sheriff Mark Matthews says because of this snow, they have responded to multiple cars that have slid off the road throughout the day. But he says none of those people were seriously hurt. Sheriff Matthews says near Mount Sterling, a car did hit a tree, and the driver of that car was taken to the hospital. I spoke with one driver who tells me around 3 o'clock he drove from Georgetown to Paris, but he says his commute didn't take any longer than it typically does.
The roads right now are fine, but there is some days where I gotta have to leave early, sometimes an hour early just to get to work. But today wasn't too bad. I guess maybe the salt trucks and stuff got out and got on the roads early, so the roads right now are pretty good.
Now you can see plow trucks are doing a pretty good job of keeping the roads clear out here, but officials still ask that you take your time and slow down when driving on these roads because they are still slushy in some spots. I'm reporting live in Bourbon County, Monique Blair, WKYT.
Monique, thank you. And the good news, no roads are closed right now in Bourbon County because of the snow. First responders were busy this afternoon in Scott County with crashes on I-75, 64, and a few of the county roads. Scott County Emergency Management says none of the 15 to 20 accidents were serious. Police say many crashes involved cars with semis, and a lot of them were happening north of mile marker 130. First responders say many of the crashes were caused by people driving too fast. You can track snow and rain and the very latest traffic with the WKYT Weather Plus Traffic app. You can download it for free in the app or Google Play stores. The man charged with murder in the death of Lexington attorney Mark Hinkle has been named in a lawsuit filed by his widow.
Police say Odalín Paz Salvador was under the influence when he crashed into Mark Hinkle on his bike in Scott County last May. WKYT's Hillary Thornton explains why Salvador's employer is also named in the lawsuit.
The widow of Lexington attorney Mark Hinkle was in the courtroom today for a hearing in the civil lawsuit she's filed against her husband's accused killer. The attorney for Paz Salvador and for Hinkle meeting in front of a judge Thursday afternoon to decide if the accused killer's wife, Joy Paz, should testify in the civil case. Attorneys for Hinkle originally scheduling a deposition for back in December, a deposition that still has not happened, with attorneys for Paz Salvador citing spousal testimony privilege.
Talk specifically about the fact that the wife can't be compelled to testify at all with regard to events that occurred after the date of the marriage.
Hinkle's attorney acknowledging the rule, but arguing Paz could be questioned on a wide range of topics having nothing to do with events during her marriage.
I would be very careful not to ask her about the communications between she and her husband, but she's not immune. There's not a cloak of immunity that she gets to hide from us entirely.
Also asking that Joy Paz provide certain documents, including her husband's immigration and employment records. Attorneys for Hinkle noting that they are still trying to identify Paz Salvador's employer, who is also named in the lawsuit, claiming they provided or sold him alcoholic beverages and facilitated him driving under the influence on the day of Hinkle's death. In the lawsuit, attorneys go on to say that makes that employer partially responsible. The judge ultimately ruling Joy Paz must show up for the deposition, and her attorneys can then object to certain questioning and requested documents. Paz Salvador is scheduled to be in court tomorrow for a hearing in his criminal case. In Scott County, Hillary Thornton, WKYT.
Joy Paz was not in court for the hearing today. A married couple was in court this afternoon answering to charges they set a Habitat for Humanity home on fire. China and Angel Benitez are charged with arson for the fire last May at a home on East 2nd Street. The home belongs to China Benitez's mother, Frances Gaines Willoughby. She was arrested in Wayne County Saturday on a charge of conspiracy to commit arson.
It breaks my heart that there are folks in the world who are so broken that they feel the need to do something so ugly with what is really a wonderful thing for a family and for our community as a whole.
Fire investigators say the couple set the fire to get insurance money. We'll have an update on what happened in court on WKYT News at 5:30. The last time Kentucky held a caucus was in 1984, and since it's been a while, many people are confused about how a caucus works. Representatives for the Kentucky Republican Party say Saturday's caucus will feel a lot like a primary for Republican voters. The difference is the voting time is from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m., and for most counties, there's just one location to go vote, except in larger counties, including Jefferson and Fayette.
Because we've gone so long for so many years where it was just kind of a formality as to, by the time our May primary rolled around, we essentially had no influence in the process because the nominee had already been chosen.
Amber is at the live desk with our investigative reporter Miranda Combs with more on this story that she's working on for WKYT News at 6. Amber?
Jennifer, thank you. It has certainly been a while. It has been decades since the state saw a caucus.
In 1984, as we said, and our story is kind of cool because we actually pulled video from that caucus in 1984, and you can tell even by looking at the video it's going to be a very different situation this Saturday than it was back then, but you'll enjoy the video.
Absolutely. Folks want to know what's going to happen, and for many of them, it's going to look a lot like a primary.
Right, because it's set up where you can just come in and vote and then leave. Now, the difference is candidates can have representatives present that day. They had to file a couple of weeks ahead of time to know that they would be there, but candidates can show up unannounced on that day. Now, a lot showed up this week, so that probably won't happen, but it is a possibility, so that would be a big difference between a caucus and a typical primary.
And the reason for the caucus this year has to be in part because a presidential candidate that has now since dropped out.
Right, Senator Rand Paul is now out of the presidential race, but state law says that you can't be on a primary ballot as running for re-election for the U.S. Senate plus the presidential race. So they really did this caucus so that he could have the best of both worlds, so to speak. But also the Republican Party says they also did this so that they would be relevant more this time. So that's an issue that we'll talk more about coming up tonight. tonight at 6.
The political season, always interesting, just adding to it this year. Miranda will see that tonight at 6. Jennifer?
Thank you, Amber. An 11-year-old boy gives Tiger Woods a run for his money on the golf course. Details ahead on WKYT News at 4:30.
There were days last month we couldn't even open the doors. Now it's time to catch up with up to half off and 3 years zero interest with no money down. Instant rebates up to $1,500. The snow emergency sale through Tuesday.
Nobody beats peanuts.
Philip Pratt, a proud grandfather, a loving and caring family man, a hard-working small business owner, someone who knows how to grow jobs and change the landscape in Frankfurt. Philip Pratt will hold government accountable responsibly, fight Obama's crippling government overreach on our agriculture economy, and preserve our Kentucky heritage in Owen and Scott County. On Tuesday, March 8th, vote Philip Pratt for state representative.
My husband and I do our best to make the world we live in a better place. We recycle,
drive a hybrid car,
and we love to shop at our local farmers market.
So when it came to where we actually live, we knew we had to get a home loan from someone we could trust.
Someone who supports our community and cares about us, not their bottom line.
University of Kentucky Federal Credit Union. It's banking, only better.
Oak Factory is home of the $5.99 sofa, and we're going to tell you why.
Our $5.99 sofas are American-made by England Furniture, and their frames have a lifetime warranty.
You pick your style, such as this one with nail heads or this one with the skirt.
Then you pick your own fabric.
And England offers you a 10-year warranty on their seat cushion.
Now for the best part, it's delivered to Oak Factory in 21 days.
Before you buy a sofa, you owe it to yourself to visit Oak Factory.
Disney on Ice presents Treasure Trove, presented by Yo Kids Organic Yogurt. Unlock your most precious moments from Disney's animated treasures. Toy Story, Alice in Wonderland, Peter Pan, and The Lion King. With all the Disney princesses from Snow White to Rapunzel. Your favorite Disney animated films are now a super cool ice show. Tickets start at $15. Tickets are on sale now. Playing March 10th through 13th at Rupp Arena. Visit Ticketmaster today.
Want to make great meals easy? Then you'll want to come to our kitchen makeover event. Look at all you get in this Amana stainless steel package, now $17.99. Plus up to 3 years zero interest and with select packages of free 50-inch TV.
Nobody beats peanuts.
Now, your hour-by-hour forecast with Chief Meteorologist Chris Bailey.
Another blast from Old Man Winter on this third day of March. We were getting you ready for a messy day. Mother Nature decided to take it a little deeper into the winter category with some accumulating snows into most areas. Look at our live sky cams. Lexington, drip, drip, drip. Temperatures above freezing, couple inches of snow earlier. Now we can see the grass yet again. Nothing showing up into parts of Frankfurt, Louisville, down into E-Town. Any snows you had earlier, long gone. Moorhead Cam lighting up with 4 inches of snow or greater across parts of Round County. Mountain Parkway getting in on several inches as well. So a narrow corridor of accumulating snows today. That winter weather advisory does continue into the evening for parts of central and eastern Kentucky. That'll go by the wayside fairly quickly now as the heavy snow band continues to wrap up and pull on out of the bluegrass state. Little rain, little snowflake action. London, Corbin, Somerset, not amounting to much snow across the bluegrass region. Now, finally, giving way to just mainly cloudy skies. Still, we're going to track a snow flurry or two as we go through the evening. That heavier band of snow setting up shop from Harrison, Scott counties through parts of Nicholas County, Bourbon County, over toward Flemingsburg, Moorhead, and point south and east from there toward the Mountain Parkway corridor. That was the prime area to pick up several inches of quick-hitting, heavy, wet snows. Now we're seeing some drier air slowly but surely coming on into town. 3-day threat track. Some early flakes tomorrow. We could still see a shower or two on Saturday with very windy conditions. That'll carry us into Sunday as well as skies become partly sunny during that time. So we're gradually now going into a pattern that is much better. You got to get to next week, though, before you can get some true springtime stuff in here. That snow band 7 o'clock this evening across eastern Kentucky, and watch how quickly that begins to dry up. At 11, eastern Kentucky, as the snows move out, your temperatures start to come up a little bit. So you're going to have some melting. And look what happens tonight. temperatures really don't drop off very much at all. So we're going to be 32 to 34 degrees for the better part of the overnight. So road crews for any slush-covered roads that are out there now should be able to get a handle on those very, very quickly in a matter of a few hours. Clouds are going to be stubborn tomorrow. We'll make a run toward 40 to 45 into many areas, but it may take a while to get rid of the clouds. Confident, though, by the end of the day, we'll at least see some peaks of sunshine. Decent Friday evening out on the town. How about your Saturday? Chilly start to the day. One more little weak front diving in from northwest to southeast. Could have a shower or two. It's not a washout of a day. It's a very windy day as some colder air slides into town as we go into Saturday night and Sunday. That's a quick hitting little band of some colder air as winds quickly by Sunday afternoon become southwesterly, and that is going to bring springtime into the Bluegrass State as we go into next week. So that 7-day forecast tomorrow, 42, low 50s, chance for a shower as we go into Saturday. Spring feel is on the way as we go toward next week. Eventually, though, that's a pattern that should turn very, very stormy across much of central and eastern Kentucky with daytime highs upper 60s and low 70s. Speaking of turning stormy, tomorrow we are going to be out at Kroger on Richmond Road here in Lexington. You can come out and get a Midland weather radio. Jim Caldwell joining me out there from 4 to 6:30. We will even program it specifically for the counties that you want it to alert you for when you get a watch or a warning issue.
Very important this time of year to start getting our minds wrapped back around severe weather.
Right. It really is. We're coming off severe weather preparedness week, last week. Now we're going into true springtime weather around here next week with some thunderstorms. Good time to come out tomorrow.
Good deal. Chris, thank you.
You bet.
It's a special Belgian apple ale created for a very special event. I'm Deanne Stevens, out and about with more on the Round Ball Bash when we return here on WKYT.
Why do more people love Big Bang than any other comedy?
I have the soulful eyes of a cow. I don't know if I'd say.
Oh. See for yourself, CBS Tonight.
Tonight, TV's #1 new comedy is going out on a limb.
Was that some kind of wisecrack about my scuba diving accident?
Because this may be our funniest episode yet.
I think we just got off on the wrong foot.
Seriously?
You just don't realize how fraught with feet the language is.
It's impossible not to put your face in your mouth.
New Life in Pieces, CBS Tonight.
If you've been in an accident with a semi-truck, let our crash team get started today. Don't delay. Evidence disappears. Morgan & Morgan, forthepeople.com.
The joys of pizza delivery. Always waiting and waiting. And you never really know where your pizza's been when you order delivery. So why wait an hour or more when fresh pizzeria-style pizzas, whole or by the slice, are yours in just minutes at Speedway? A rich, buttery crust, real mozzarella cheese, and fresh pepperoni, all ready for you at Speedway. Why wait for delivery when Speedway's got fresh hot pizza in just minutes?
We're on your way, the convenience stores of Speedway.
Now buy one slice of pizza at Speedway and get your second slice free.
Are you tired of juggling your finances and can't afford those remodeling projects?
Surplus Sales has beautiful kitchen cabinets at unbeatable prices.
In stock and ready to take home. Come on down to Surplus Sales for some great deals.
My life's all about sports, but families first. Having lots of fun, but protecting them from the unforeseen with insurance, a will, and a trust. A famous coach inspired me, and now I have a plan. Do you?
Kerr Brothers for more than 100 years.
Change is taking root in Frankfort. We need a voice that'll be heard. Daniel Elliott is the conservative for Boyle and Casey counties. Dedicated to protect our God-given freedoms from Obama liberals, Daniel will ensure government is held accountable and our Kentucky values are protected. Daniel Elliott will fight government overreach that's crippled our economy. We need a strong voice. On Tuesday, March 8th, vote Daniel Elliott for state representative.
If your home, office, or church is in need of accessibility, visit the friendly specialist at Transitions Lift and Elevator today. Make an appointment at our drive-in showroom where we'll demonstrate the benefits of our easy-to-use Bruno stair lift system, wheelchair lifts, and elevators before we install them. Our top-of-the-line affordable equipment is easy to use and custom-made to fit any home or business. Transitions Lift and Elevator is a local family-owned company and a factory-trained and certified Bruno dealer serving all of Kentucky.
Get ready for a night of music, dance, and merriment with Celtic music ambassadors, the Chieftains. March 9th, EKU Center for the Arts. Choose your seats and print your tickets at home at EKUcenter.com.
I'm WKYT's Barbara Bailey, and I stand for Kentucky.
Stay connected to the news that matters to you. Follow WKYT on Twitter.
We've got a great way to head into March Madness. The Cardinal Hill Round Ball Bash is tomorrow night.
Deanne Stevens is out and about in Lexington with details on a special beverage made just for the event. Hi, Deanne.
Hey, good afternoon, guys. We're showing you a little Belgian apple ale, and this is a special concoction put together for the Round Ball Bash tomorrow night. Just hanging out with our friends from all these different breweries. We got Andrew, DH, and Corey with us. Cheers. That's right.
Sure,
cheers.
Yeah, it's always a good time for
now,
that.
This is what happens when you put a group of folks together in support of a place that here in Lexington, raising money for others. It all kind of comes full circle, doesn't it?
Absolutely. It's something, our first passion is making beer, but anytime we can work together with other partners in the market and do something that benefits a great local organization, we're excited to do so.
Andrew, tell us what you've created for tomorrow night.
So we decided on a beer that was going to kind of highlight the three aspects of our breweries. We used some German malts, which Blue Stallion's kind of known for. We have an apple must that they use for the cider here at Country Boy. And then we used a Belgian yeast that we kind of work with over at Ethereal. And so we were able to kind of take a little bit of all three of our ideas, put it together, and come up with a great beer.
Okay, and this is special just for the Round Ball Bash. Corey, talk a bit about that and how you guys are giving back to Easter Seals Cardinal Hill by doing this.
Well, like DH said, we love to give back to the community. I think we all know somebody that's benefited from Cardinal Hill. My grandmother had her rehabilitation there, and we're grateful for that. It was a great experience, and so we're hoping the community can come and help support Cardinal Hill and come to the Round Ball Bash.
All right, excellent. Well, the Round Ball Bash is tomorrow night. Carrick House. Ben Brown is with us and Courtney Feltner. Ben serving on the the junior board for Easter Seals Cardinal. Youth, take it as a compliment. I'd be like, yes, that's me. The junior board for Cardinal Hill. And Ben, you too have benefited from the services at Easter Seals Cardinal Hill. Talk a bit about that and how you are giving back, serving on the board, and you want everybody to be a part of the party tomorrow night.
That's right, Jan. Yeah, Cardinal Hill Easter Seals Foundation is just such a great organization in the community, helping people in the central Kentucky, overcoming, accidents and different things. So it's a great opportunity to get involved, and we're really excited about Friday night.
So people can show up tomorrow night, have a little bit of fun, drink some of that new beer, and you got a silent auction, you got all kinds of activities planned?
Yeah, we've got live entertainment. We've got Marlena Van who's coming and singing a few songs for us. We've got a cigar bar outside for folks. So we've got a lot going on and a lot of fun to be had as we gear up for the LSU game tomorrow.
How much are tickets and where can they get them?
So tickets are $50 each. You can go on cardinalhill.org or you can give us a call at 859-367-7217.
Okay. Bottoms up, people. Bottoms up. Cheers to the Round Ball Bash happening tomorrow night to benefit Easter Seals Cardinal Hill. I'm Deanne Stevens, out and about. Back to you guys.
It's going to be a great party. Thanks, Deanne. A Florida couple found this unexpected guest taking a dip in their swimming pool. That's coming up on WKYT News at 4:30.
Important message for women and men ages 50 to 85. Please write down this toll-free number now. Right now in areas like yours, people are receiving this free information kit for guaranteed acceptance life insurance with a rate lock through the Colonial Penn program. If you are on a fixed income or concerned about rising prices, learn about affordable whole life insurance with a lifetime rate lock that guarantees your rate can never increase for any reason. If you did not receive your information or if you misplaced it, call this number now and we'll rush it to you. Your acceptance is guaranteed with no health questions. Please stand by to learn more.
I'm Alex Trebek, and the announcement you just heard is for a popular and affordable life insurance plan with a rate lock guarantee. That means your rate is locked in for life and can never increase. Did you get your free information kit in the mail? If not, please call this toll-free number now. In the last month alone, thousands have called about this plan with the rate lock guarantee through the Colonial Penn program. And here's why. This plan is affordable, with coverage options for just $9.95 a month. That's less than 35 cents a day. Your rate is locked in and can never go up. And your acceptance is guaranteed. You cannot be turned down because of your health. See how much coverage you can get for just $9.95 a month. Call now for your free information kit. Don't wait. Call today.
Call 1-800-909-4488 for your free information and free gift. There's no obligation. That's 1-800-909-4488. Or visit us online at colonialpenn.com. That number again is 1-800-909-4488. Call now.
Hey Joe, how you doing with your new hearing aids?
Hey Marty, they're great. I just wish I'd done it sooner.
If you play the TV too loudly, or if listening in some situations has become difficult, you're needed to participate in a special program called the 10-Day Challenge. You'll receive a complete hearing test and evaluation absolutely free.
Come on and be one of the 100 participants and take the 10-Day Challenge.
Hearing Solutions, helping you listen to what you're missing.
South of Lexington, no snow. North and east, up to 6 inches. This was just a crazy snowstorm today.
It was, Chris Bailey. I guess just, wherever you were, you're going to see what you're going to get, right?
That's right. It's like real estate we talk about, guys. Location, location, location. Same thing with weather. A little narrow stripe of greater than 4 and 5 inches of snow setting up shop northeast of the Lexington area. Look at our live sky cams now. Boy, look at the flakes showing up on this cam coming out of Jackson, southeastern Kentucky. Also, when you can see the flakes on that cam and the cam along the Mountain Parkway, you know those are some big-time wet snowflakes that are likely really coming down and with a little splat factor as they hit the ground. Up to 36 now in Lexington. So our snows are melting even as we get a few flakes to fly from the sky. Nothing on the ground right now in the parts of the Frankfort area, but east of Lexington and northeast of Lexington especially, still some areas of snow to wind down. That's the corridor that picked up greater than 4 inches a little earlier. Even there, temperatures are going above freezing, so we'll see a lot of that snow melting away as we go through the evening. Roads will gradually improve as the snows begin to wind down. Speaking of the roads, let's check on traffic now with Officer Don.
Overall traffic flow this afternoon. It's slow on Newtown Pike in and outbound. One example of heavier than usual traffic. And on South Broadway, approaching Angliana out to the Circle. As far as wrecks go, well, you had one at Manowar and Clearwater. That just was cleared with one lane now back open there. And there's one at Winthrop in Manowar now as well. Drive times this afternoon, outbound toward Nicholasville, a little slower than usual, but managing. And it looks like Paris Pike toward Paris in good shape, both directions. Now back to you in the studio.
Officer Don, thank you. A special airport employee, another Tiger Woods in the making, and a surprise pool guest. It's the video that will have you talking. Take a look at this.
He chases birds and animals off the runways for a living at one Michigan airport. Now, 7-year-old Piper is an internet superstar. Nearly 4 million people have clicked on video of Piper the Border Collie. He's being called the coolest dog ever thanks to his outfit. You can typically spot Piper decked out in goggles, earmuffs, and his safety vest. The dog's owners say Border Collies are working dogs and having a job makes Piper happy.
Those goggles are adorable. Well, not every 11-year-old can say they impressed Tiger Woods with their golf game, but Taylor Crozier can. The South Texas junior golfer had the honor of teeing off at a kids course in Texas designed by Woods. And on the first shot, on the first hole, on the course's first day, this happened. Yep, that's right. The young golfer drained a hole-in-one on his first tee shot right in front of Tiger. The crowd, of course, went bonkers, and Crozier got a huge hug from Tiger Woods, who then has to follow the kid's tee shot with one of his own. Good luck, Tiger. The 11-year-old ended up beating Woods by 2 strokes on that hole. That is amazing.
A story you will always have treasure. A Florida family found an unexpected guest in their swimming pool. Laura Lear says this 9-foot gator made a 70-yard trek from a pond to her home. She says the gator was able to break into the swimming pool screen enclosure and ended up in the pool. Her husband noticed bubbles coming from the pool and realized it was a gator. Lear joked that because they're animal lovers, the gator was invited to come over. Thankfully, no one was hurt.
Yeah, he can come over, just not swim with
That's
them
right.
at the same
Yes,
time.
and leave.
All right, stick with us. Here's what we're working on for you now at 5 o'clock.